Welcome to my channel, and in this video I'm going to do another story time for y'all. I have so many stories, y'all. That's why I'm doing all these little story times, and it's just, I just want to share them with y'all. I want to share all of them with y'all. And this story was something that happened freshman year. What happened was, it was a little kickback or party or whatever like that. I don't know. And me and my friends, we went to a couple parties that night, but we ended up, our last party, no, the second to last, it was like the second party that we ended up going to. It was around 11 o'clock p.m. or no, probably around 1 o'clock. Yeah, it was around 1 o'clock and 1 o'clock a.m. Oh my gosh, when we go into the party, I swear, y'all, it looked like thousands of people in there. Like, it was so many people in that little living room. Like, the living room was so small. Well, the living room wasn't small. The apartment is big, but it's not for that many people. It's not enough for too many people to be standing in there. So it was a lot of people in there. So, which y'all know, this means that the floor felt funny, with everybody in there dancing, moving around, walking around. So it was just people in there smoking, drinking, doing what y'all know people do in parties. And it just was a lot going on. Like, the floor, y'all, oh my gosh, the floor just kept shaking. The floor was shaking. I do not like when the floor shake. Me or my friends, like, we were in there just like, oh my gosh, we was like, we hope this don't fall. We hope that the floor don't, fall. So we like, oh my gosh, let's not move too much. But the people near us and everybody else that was in the living room with us, they was all jumping around, moving. And it's something called, it's like a little dance, y'all, that people from DC, PG, and all around that area do. It's like a little dance that they do called beating your feet. I learned that freshman year. I swear I didn't know what that was, but yeah. So when they started doing that dance, y'all, oh my gosh, with that dance, they're jumping, they're moving their feet. It's like, for example, it reminds me of tap dancing, but it's not. The music is like fast. It's like drums or whatever like that. I'm not sure if y'all ever heard of like a reaction band or whatever. But it's like, yeah, it's a lot of moving around. Their feet are moving, and I'm like, oh my gosh, if these boys don't stop doing this, the floor is already shaking. It's already a problem. Like, come on. So, I'm in there probably like, all right, so look, 10 minutes after that, 15 minutes after I was already in the party. So I've been in the party for like 15 minutes. One of my old little friends that went with us, whatever like that, I'm not that girlfriend no more, but anyway, she had asked me that I want to go in the middle of the floor with her. And so I didn't know what to do, because I was standing over there by this other girl I used to be friends with, her little ex or whatever. I was standing near them while they were dancing and just touching and feeling and all that. I had to get away from that. I was like, I don't want to look at that, I don't want to have to be in a corner with them, and then my other 3 friends was just standing there also. But the other girl, she asked me, do I want to go in the middle of the floor with her? Yeah, I was very scared to do that because the floor is already shaking. But I went with her anyway. And so when I went with her, this boy was trying to dance with her, and this boy tried to dance with me. Like, he grabbed me. When y'all know that dance, when a boy tap you, grab you, and be like, you want to dance? Like, come on. Twerk and all that on them. And anyway, what did they call it back then? Did they call it grinding? Something like that. But so, yeah, it was just a mess. Basically, people was just dancing, and all of that stuff, I was just standing there, and that's when the floor was still moving. My friends texted me. It was like, are you ready to go? And I said, yeah, I am ready to go. So it's all these people, y'all. All these people. Like, it's not, I'm talking at least 40 people in there. Yeah, at least 40 people in there. And so my friends was all the way on the other side, because I had walked through in the middle, but to get in the middle you got to get through all these people. So I was just in the middle of all these people, and so they were trying to get to the front door to leave. And so we just hear all this screaming, people start banging on the door. It sounded like kicking on the door, on the front door. So everybody just get quiet, music cuts down, and we like, what the heck going on? So it looked like people were trying to get in, and they weren't able to get in because it was already enough. It was too many people in there. So boys started punching and kicking the door, and that's when we saw this boy that we know, me and my friends know, and he just was like, stop, stop, stop. We just heard a lot of commotion and a lot of stuff going on. So I turned my head and I just see fighting, and I'm like, oh, like what's going on? Then I hear glass being thrown at the door. I'm just like, what is going on? Glass being thrown. I see people trying to break it up. I see this boy I know being held back. And I'm just like, what happened that fast? This floor is already shaking and crap. Why is all of this happening? So then that's when I got this girl I used to be friends with, her little ex. Well, no, all right, so my friends and whatever, the girls I was with, they finally came over to me. And that's when the girl that I was friends with, her ex, like, was telling us to come on this side, you know, like, whatever, like that. Because I was a little nervous, because who knows what can happen at some of these parties. People are drunk, people are high, all that. So I didn't know whether somebody had a gun, somebody could have stabbed someone, you know, like, we never know. And I'm just like, I don't want to be, you know, here at the wrong place at the wrong time. So that was kind of scary. And, you know, it was just a lot going on. And I just seen people I know screaming, fighting. This boy was like, oh my God. It got so quiet in there, y'all. So after all that kicking and all that screaming and breaking fights up, it got quiet, and all we heard was this boy that we know. We heard his voice, like, we know his voice. He was like, any fucking body. No, any effing body. And I was like, what? So I guess he was into the fight or arguing too, or yo, he was like, any effing body. So we just was like, oh gosh, we got to get out of here. So, you know, it was just a lot happening. So that's when, I don't know how we got out, but we ended up squeezing out. All these people started leaving, but it got a little quiet, you know. I mean, I'm walking the same direction everybody else is walking. So, we ended up, what did we do? This night was just crazy, y'all. Like, the party was just crazy. And it probably was a lot more going on, but like I said, this happened freshman year. I think this was a whole year ago. Yeah, it was just a lot happening. But that night after that, we ended up going to another little party, but it was like a kickback. And once again, people was trying to kick and hit the door, bang the door, try to get in. And my ex or whatever, he texted me. It was like, he trying to get into this party. Can I ask the people that live at the apartment, can he get in? While he was trying to get in, the door was being slammed on him, and it was a lot going on. Yeah, it was a lot going on. That's all I can say. It was almost another fight, because the people that lived in the apartment was screaming and all that at the people that was in the hallway trying to get in, kicking. And that's when one of the boys had to get held back. And I'm like, yo, what is happening? I need to leave. So how I got home, how I got back to my dorm, is I called the boy that was trying to get in the party, my ex. And he came and got me, and it was about 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, 5 o'clock a.m. Freshman year, me and my friends stayed up till like 7 o'clock in the morning. Literally, it was crazy. But anyway, that's basically it for this story time. Thanks for watching. Make sure y'all subscribe, please.
Now walk in, sit up straight. I don't give a fuck if I was late. Sitting with my man on a G5 is my idea of an update.